Hey, it's Stacy, back with you to do some eye makeup. Alright, if you watched any of my other videos, we already concealed and put foundation on, worked on the eyebrows. So now we're going to move on to the eyes. And I'm also going to use primer. And I spoke about the e.l.f. primer that I bought at Target for foundation for $3. That's dimethicone, just like the $40 Smashbox one is awesome. I also bought their eye primer, and I do like it as well. So basically, again, this will get your eye makeup to not crease if you use primer. So you'll get longer wear out of it throughout the night. Just a little amount goes a long way. And you just want to dab it in with using your ring fingers. If you put too much on, it'll actually cause your eye makeup to crease. So work it in, make sure it's nice and dry before you start opening your eyelids up and stuff. Alright, so I think that we should be good here. Yeah, I don't feel any more moisture, so. Alright, we are going to do a technique on the eyeshadow. Oh, I forgot to get one more brush out. That's very easy for anybody to do, and it's only going to be using two colors. One is like a light color, like a base color slash sort of highlighter, I guess, if you want to think about it that way. And then a darker color. You can use any colors that you want. I'm actually going to use white and purple. My eyes are on the green side, so the purples and mauves help bring those out. And lost my train of thought. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I have this white, it's a matte white, and a big fluffy brush. I'm going to do my whole lid. Now if you want to use browns or blues or whatever, you can use whatever color you want as this lighter color. Champagnes, some sort of nude, anything with shimmer is nice. Whatever. But I like this white because it's not really so white, as you can see. It's kind of on the natural side, but it helps make the other color that I'm going to use, the purple, have something to blend with. So I applied my eye primer, and I am now putting this on. And also when I'm done, it kind of helps accentuate that brow bone up there and kind of makes your eyebrows stand out a little more when there's a light color underneath there. And I'm taking this all the way in, so everything's nice and light in there. And I did use concealer on the inside of my eyes earlier too, in the other video. So, alright, we have the white down. And that was with a big fluffy brush because it helps it spread out evenly and kind of that real dark, because if you use a brush that's if you use a brush that's on the more hard side, it'll actually pick up more color. If you use a fluffier brush, it'll pick up less color and be able to distribute it without being real pigmented. So, alright, I'm actually going to use this purpley, sparkly, can't even pick it up, there we go, there's the sparkles. And I am going to use a little bit of a firmer brush, and actually with an angle on it too, because I do want it to pick up more and be darker. If I were to use a fluffy brush on this, it would probably be more on the lavender side once it was applied to my eye. Now I'm actually pulling up on my eyelid just a touch because I want to get it right down into where my eyelashes meet my eyelid. So right on the lash line, so I don't have any space. And I'm just going to take this color and just kind of blend it upward. Nothing real fancy. Anybody can do this. Depending on what color you use, it can be day or night makeup. You can wear this to work, you can wear this out on a date, whatever you want. So I'm not going to go too dark. And I'm going to take it right to about where that bone starts. And just kind of blend, blend, blend. And if you used like a really dark color and you went really severe, it would end up looking like a smoky eye if you blended it really well, instead of having to use several colors to achieve a smoky eye. Okay, so again, just taking it and blending it up. Try to get them even. Try not to make it real round either. I ended up taking it out where my actual, like where we measured for the eyebrows in the other video, because it'll give you more of an almond shape to your eye. And just keep pressing and blending, pressing and blending. And if you're not sure if you've blended enough, blend some more. You can not really over blend. Oh, it's so hard to tell. The light's uneven, of course. I need to have that light right there. Alright. So from what I can tell, they do look even. Like I said, any color, this would be really pretty with the champagne up here and like brown or gold down here, or green. Then what I usually end up doing is going back in there with that same fluffy brush and kind of making sure that they just kind of blend back together. So there you have that. And I did forget another brush. What's wrong with me? Alright, so then I take that same purple and this little tiny smudge brush. Barely tap it into the color, and I'm going to go right underneath my lash line on the bottom. Kind of define the eye. I'll take it closer into the corner there to the tear duct. Alright, now you could be done with this and put some mascara on and go. But I'm actually going to add a little bit of black liner because I think I have issues and I'm addicted to black eyeliner. Okay, so I'm actually going to use a waterproof gel eyeliner pen. It works really nice and it's very smooth and it stays on all night. Actually, I have trouble getting it off when I'm trying to remove the makeup. And I'm going to do the same kind of technique when I was putting my eyeshadow on, is pulling up on my eyelid to get the liner as close to my lash line as possible. And I usually wear a cat eye, but I'm going to keep it real simple because we are just doing basics. So just where your eyelashes start, and just do little dashes. And usually when I get about this point, I can stop because I can now see where it is. I don't know if it's because I have old eyes or what it is. I have seen young people who need to do that too though, so in my defense, maybe it's not my age. I have a fuzzy on here for some reason, sorry. Alright, and I do tend to like just bring it up slightly right there in that corner because it will elongate your eye. So, wait, it's a little uneven. Okay. So there's that. And do the other side too. That would just look weird if you didn't. Well, it could look like the Clockwork Orange guy. Just make sure they're even. I could stand there and do this all day and find imperfections. But this is, I'm going to stop. Alright, so the top is lined. And I'm going to connect the bottom. You could stop here. You don't need to line the bottom if you don't want to. I would never recommend just doing the bottom and not the top. But you could certainly get away with just doing the top and not the bottom. And it just makes your lashes look thicker. So again, I'm going to go really close to the lash line. I don't want a big, thick, hard line here. Whoops. Poke it in the wrong area there. Right into my skin instead. Okay. Actually, I'm going to take the smudge brush. I gotta work quickly because it is a gel, so it'll dry and then start flaking off instead. But I just want to smooth it out. And I just got a little too thick in there. Q-tips work wonders. Alright, same thing on the other side. Alright, oh, it's in my hand. Smudge brush. Try not to make the makeup faces while I'm on here. Okay. Okay. So alright, again, you could stop here and just apply eyeliner and go, or mascara and go. That would be your basic makeup as far as the colors and stuff go. But I'm going to go one step further, and I'm going to line my waterline. It also makes your lashes look much bigger, thicker, darker, and also just makes your eyes pop, especially I think when, I don't know which pops more, the dark eyes or the light eyes, I don't know. But basically, you go underneath, which might freak some people out, so if it does, just don't do it. And the gel pen or the gel pencil or a gel with a brush is really the best thing because it dries, and it's something waterproof because obviously your eyes have liquid in them, so if you don't use that, what will happen is you'll end up with stuff coming out of here all night, all day. So, and I'm going to do the bottom as well. And even if you use a really light color eyeshadow, like last week I put this really pale pink on with glitter in it, but I still stuck to the black eyeliner, and it actually looked really cool. If you used a white or a natural color in here, like a skin color in here, it'd actually make your eyes look a little bigger too. That's a big trend right now, is putting white or skin color, nude or whatever color. So there's that. Okay. I look like I have a lot of makeup on. Alright. Mascara. I'm going to go with waterproof as well. And I like, I've used all those expensive ones, the $25, $30 ones. I really like Falsies by Maybelline. I like the brush. It grabs, doesn't seem to clump. doesn't flake off throughout the day, and it's only $8 or $9 or something. And the waterproof one is really good. And just kind of get really close to the lash line as you can. I don't really do the wiggle thing, but I do kind of pull up if you see in different directions instead of wiggling. And I'm going to go back with another coat. You can put a couple of coats on if you work really quickly before it starts drying. Otherwise, that's when you start getting the clumps. If you do get some clumps, I usually just take a clean spoolie, the one that you can brush your eyebrows with, and go in there and kind of clean them up. Alright, and then after I'm done with my top, I just go back into the bottom without redipping it so that I don't have a lot on my bottom lashes. You don't have that crazy spider eye looking thing. Okay. Alright, eyes are done. Real quickly, I'm going to throw some cheeks on. And I'm actually going to use a bronzer by Bare Essentials because there's no shimmer in it or anything. And I'm going to put some on my brush. And I'm going to take it right where the bottom of the cheekbone is and just kind of lightly put it there. It's going to help define that. This is a really basic thing. I'm not going to get too in depth with it. So then I'll take it and go up here to kind of add a little color to my face. And of course you can put bronzer all over your face if you like, but that's pretty much where I stick to because I'm pretty fair. Simple, simple. And I forgot. Alright, I'm going to take a little bit of pink. Whoops, wrong brush. Big fluffy brush, a little bit of pink right on the apples and work it into that brown that we just used. Don't do the whole smiling thing right there, especially if you're probably over 25, because what happens is those wrinkles right there, those smile lines, it'll be white. It won't get, it obviously can't get blush in there, so you'll have these little streaks right there when you're done. So blend it all in with the brown that you put on there with the bronzer. And so then you have cheeks. Then whatever color lip gloss, my eyes are a little dark apparently, a little darker than I wanted them to turn out, so I'm going to go pretty pale on the lips. If you do a pale or a nude eye or a very light eye, you can go dark on the lips. If you do both, dark and dark and dark, it really ages you and it kind of looks like the 80s. So this is just almost like a nude pinkish lip gloss. So there you have it. You're ready to go. Alright, my name is Stacy. Make sure you check out all my videos and please comment or ask me questions if you like, and I hope you enjoyed it. Put them all together, the ones I just made, and you can have this look if you like it, of course. But we will do some less severe things and maybe like a 5-minute face, something real natural. I'm going to go crazy and make a whole bunch of videos. So enjoy, have a good day. Thanks for watching.